So here we go. It's South Sydney to receive, and Manly kick us off. And it's Tom Burgess who gets us going. The South Sydney Rabbitohs, 1 win, 2 losses. Michael Cheekham in the unfamiliar role, at least named as a starting front rower. Beyond Kalamatangi, he's been dynamic. Jacob Host, good to see him back. Hasn't played since Magic Round last year. Shoulder problems and a calf injury to delay the start of 2023 for him. Cam Murray driven back there. Olakau'atu and also Jake Trbojevic all over him. The late change for Manly, which we'll see in full view in a moment. Carl Lawton, the hooker, has a great kick chase there. Christian Tuipulotu swallowed up by Alex Johnston and Isaiah Tass, and now Tolu Kola. Oh, South Sydney bringing the heat early. Tuipulotu again. So yet to crack the 20 here, Manly, midway through their count. South have won their last 6 against Manly, most by considerable margins. Last year, Carl Lawton sent off early, and South had to work hard, but they got the job done. Tom Trbojevic goes to ground. And Cherry Evans gives it the lot. And Alex Johnston meets a very good Manly line of defence.
Something that was very impressive from Manly last week against the Eels was their contact early. They were very, very aggressive. On the edges, I thought Kelma Tuolangi and Olakau'atu really drove into the Parramatta players. We'll see if they take the same approach with South tonight.
Long build-ups to this game for both sides. Manly 9 days ago, their game against Parramatta. The Bunnies 8 days ago. That was Murray's pass to Tom Burgess. Now Cook for Kalamatangi. So good territory here gained by the Rabbits. And on the last, it's Cody Walker. Again, trying to pin the Manly side back. This time, Tom Trbojevic. A little bit slippery this service as we send it down to James Hooper on the sideline.
Evening, Dan. Evening, Brandy, and everyone at home. Conditions are good presently at Accor Stadium, but as you just touched on, Dan, Accor Stadium has actually spent $1 million relaying the turf here after a host of concerts over the course of the summer. So an emotion-charged night for South Sydney after the passing of John Sattler. A really great job from the Bunnies in terms of the way they paid tribute to a legend of the game.
Indeed. Well, sometimes the rugby league gods just get it right, and almost fate that it's South at home to Manly days after John's passing. So Jake Trbojevic there. Manly struggling for territory again with Josh Aloiai hitting it up on the 5th. Cherry Evans from inside the 40 and again straight to Johnston. Isaac Thompson, who's held that position on the right wing all 4 games this year. All good contact. Jake Trbojevic up top. Olakau'atu down low. Now Host as it almost opens up. Just held onto there by Paseka. Sharp play the ball though. That allows Cook to run, and then he's grabbed by Olakau'atu. And that one's too big from Walker. That's a let-off.
Yeah, not often he gets that wrong, Cody Walker, as poorly as that. That was well into the in-goal area. You can understand if it was right on the try line, but just got the execution of the kick wrong. 7 tackles now for the Sea Eagles.
So Manly yet to cross the halfway line. They do so here though. Tolu Kola.
just watching how they set up the bunnies. And Cheekham was named in the front row, but he's not playing in the middle. Cheekham's playing on the edge. Kalamatangi has actually moved into the middle. He's been a great success on the right side, and their right side has been more dangerous than their left this year. And he's been a big reason for it.
Goes here to Alangi, keeping it alive. Comes from Aloye out to Olakawatu. Oh, his eyes lit up there. He liked what he saw in front of him, but the defence up to it. Cherry Evans aiming for Thompson, a little unsure of that, but he holds on. He hasn't been the safest pair of hands there, but he does well with that first kick aimed in his direction. Here's Cheekham on that right edge, and a penalty for South Sydney.
I was just watching Keon Kalamatangi. Now, he is one of their strike weapons. He has been very dangerous on that right side. He struggled to get back behind the ball after that set of defence. Playing in the middle is a lot different to playing on the edge. We'll just see how it unfolds. His footwork could cause some problems as he takes the ball forward, but it might sap his energy playing in the middle and making more tackles.
Tom Burgess, strong start to the game from him, almost to the 30. Comes out for Murray, on for Walker. Now comes to Tass with space. The dummy comes to Trbojevic, and Trbojevic does enough until the cavalry arrives. But South now, a real chance. Host goes long. Walker along the line. Murray to Elias. And that's Cheekham. I've seen that play work from South this year with Kalamatangi usually there. Now it's Tom Burgess getting close. Last tackle. Back to the Elias side. The little grubber. Oh, brilliantly covered. Brilliantly covered. Tom Trbojevic cuts that one off.
Well, he made a decision to get down the right side. You got your choice. Cody Walker left, Lachlan Elias right. Who will kick the ball? Tom was standing right there as Elias split the Manly defence. Just watch the space that they got down that left-hand side. Tass through the dummy. Came up against Trbojevic, who just grabbed him. And then Tom on the spot to take that grubber from Lachlan Elias.
Well,
and they survived the Seagulls.
Hard to believe, but they've scored the majority of their tries this year so far on the right side. And then that penalty, again offside, so one penalty apiece now. Schuster just happy to distribute. Manly looking to start 3-0 for the first time in 16 years. They spread it on. Parker got by Graham.
Now that's a matchup on that side of the field. Graham has been, he might be the best form centre in the comp as he makes a legs tackle on Ruben Garrick. But he's up against the bloke that's been in good form too, Brad Parker.
Well, we know how dangerous Manly can be when they're close. Olakawatu for Kola. Tass brings him down with Walker. Last play. Cherry Evans under pressure. The stab kick. And here's Elias taking it, and there's a penalty as well.
Offside on the kick
All
chase,
offside.
mate.
Cherry Evans took the pass and actually had to run backwards just to beat one of the defenders and tried to angle the kick towards the post, but just couldn't get himself set.
I think you'll find it was Host.
Just has to beat the player. Yeah, and it was Host that put the pressure on and just caused Cherry Evans to step sideways, and the chase didn't read it.
So it is a little slippery here. Nowhere near the rain in this part of Sydney than other parts to date. It could have been a lot worse. Murray for Walker. Now Host. Comes back for Murray. Now Elias, that might have come off hands. That's Schuster who raced up and created the extra number for South Sydney, but Graham brought down. Pass not touched. Murray back in field. Tom Burgess again. Just for a fleeting moment, looks like he could go through. Ilias, the dummy, and this time brought down on the last. So again, they go to the right side on that last play, and again, Manly have the answers.
Yeah, they're going to have to work it out of their own end. We saw in defence there, Josh Schuster just going for the intercept, playing the ball, not the man, and it almost opened South Sydney a channel for South Sydney to run the ball in. Just down that left side, Schuster there, coming up. Ilias through the pass, Schuster playing at the ball, not the man, and that's a dangerous habit. Just hung the hand out and opened up the space for Latrell Mitchell.
Again, it's hard yakka here for Manly. Tackle 3 on their 20. Aloye into the 3 bunnies there. Drabojevic is the decoys. It comes to Tom. There's a good pass and an even better one from Tuolangi. Garrick space. Now just steadies. Has to get to ground. Can't get to ground. He's mauled. That's Campbell Graham.
Well, they had to move quick, the South Sydney defence. Lachlan Ilias was the leader of the chase. He stepped inside him, Ruben Garrick, but then there was another couple there. Campbell Graham, great ball from Drabojevic. Across the face. Quick hands to Ruben Garrick and just holds him up, Campbell Graham. That's powerful from the bunny centre there.
Now, in moments, you're going to start to hear a round of applause. The 13th minute is when the Burrow will go up, and I'm sure many will join them as a tribute to John Sattler. So we're about to enter that shortly. South Sydney. Another chance here at this northern end. Ilias. The tap on from Graham. Thompson can't get around Parker. That's a wonderful tackle. That is a sensational tackle from Brad Parker to cut that off.
Well, we just saw South Sydney do the same thing to Manly. And this time, Isaac Thompson, great legs tackle there from Brad Parker. Two of the best defensive centres in the game up against each other. Parker up against Campbell Graham. Brad Parker is a copybook legs tackler. He can pull off any type of tackle, but the work he does around the legs is classic.
You said it early, he and Graham, that is a mouth-watering one-on-one contest. So now Tolu Kola.
Manly finding it very hard, aren't they, to get some rhythm. Cola's he's dragged 20 metres across field, now lost the ball.
So South Sydney really are stepping up, and here we go. So once we cross the 13-minute mark, it's a tribute from the fans to John Sattler. Have a listen. Well done, everyone
Beautiful
involved.
stuff.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's a lesson. Latrell Mitchell now, and wouldn't it be, if you're a South fan, wonderful if they scored almost immediately after? As it comes down to Kalamatangi in that front row roll. Tom Burgess, the slipping legs of Carl Lawton. He recovered just in time. Murray, almost. And 6 more tackles. Can Manly hold on? Tom Burgess, they were waiting for it. That was good anticipation for Tuolangi and Paseka. Oh, and she can. Kalamatangi puts his hands up. That normally would have been his ball.
Well, they tried to bash their way through the front door, through Burgess and then Murray, then Burgess again and Cheekham. The flat ball from Damien Cook. Very hard to take in that sort of situation. Just hit him on the left shoulder. It's got to be out in front of him. Not much room to move, is there? Defence is standing there waiting, and you're trying to throw a bullet pass out in front, just out in front. That one just to the left-hand shoulder. You can't reach back and take those footies.
Well, they've been under siege, the Seagulls, for 15 minutes, yet it's still 0-0. All those stats favouring South Sydney. Manly have had just 5 tackles beyond halfway. There's Lord. Oh, that looked awful. Nothing illegal, but thankfully he gets up and he's okay. Gets his shoe back on. Tom Trbojevic, Josh Schuster. Again, Parker's footwork is really troubling Campbell Graham. Schuster goes to the air. Cherry Evans is leading the chase here. Tom Trbojevic behind him, but Latrell Mitchell takes it. And, oh, he's lost it! But back there is Johnston. And now Johnston. He gets away. Oh, that's just remarkable. Parker with the tackle.
Yeah, that was very lucky, wasn't it? Latrell with the ball and Cherry Evans with the legs tackle. I thought Latrell thought he'd skipped out of it. The replay box gets him from the legs. Tom Trbojevic is there. And as he tries to one-hand pass it out to Johnson, it just dribbles out. Fortunately for the Bunnies, Johnson picks it up and runs 15 metres. Gets them out of trouble, as well as saving the drop ball situation.
Daniel Saluka for feeder into the game. And now the good play of the ball. There's Cook running. He's been running so much start of this season. As much as any of his seasons in the top grade. That's a pretty well-weighted kick from Ilias. And Tom Trbojevic, he can't do much about that one. But a penalty nullifies it. So second penalty for the Manly side. Now it's 2 penalties apiece.
Well, they need something to get them up the other end of the field, Manly, and this penalty just might help. We'll see how far Cherry Evans can kick the ball upfield.
So Anthony Seibold, it all started for him at this ground as a South Sydney coach. And Jason Demetrio, of course. And a fascinating spot here. This game is waiting for a big moment.
Well, we've got enough stars out there, Dan, for a big moment to come.
Strong start of the year, over 130 metres per game. This is rare. Manly here in the attacking part of the field for them. Aloye now. There's Schuster with his trickery. Cherry Evans with Tuolangi overrunning him. Oh, and oh, it's play on. It wasn't a forward pass. In fact, Manly wanted 6 more tackles, believing that pass was touched. And now the arm is raised. Cherry Evans. Garrick flying through and touched it. Trbojevic at backstop. Trbojevic. Oh, he's so close. They keep him out. A 0 tackle. Pressure continues. Referee determining that Thompson touched it. And now they swarm in.
He got a lot closer than I thought he was going to. He almost dragged 3 Bunnies players into the in-goal area.
They're riding their luck a bit here, South Sydney. They give away another 6 again, and Cam Murray was not willing to get out of the way. Lawton. And for Cherry Evans as it comes out now for Paseka. Oh, Paseka. Trbojevic was there on his left. Cherry Evans. Olakau'atu a little flat-footed. Well cut down, Cook down low. Host up top. Trbojevic on to Schuster. A more conventional pass this time for Kelma Tuolangi. G-Ken, the man there down low. 2 tackles to work with here. And Aloye tries to barge his way through. Jerry Evans, Schuster, Kohler, spectacular.
Oh, brilliant.
It's called forward, that last pass. That is moot anyway as Tuipulotu goes to ground. So South survived their first real test.
Yeah, outstanding defence. That was 2 sets that the Sea Eagles had, with the set restart coming on the 5th play. Cody Walker with a great legs tackle. The pass was called forward, so no need for it, but Souths were up for everything that Manly threw at them then. Very impressive on both edges.
Well, all these attacking weapons on the field, and we still are waiting for points. We're past the midway point of this first half. Tense game. Ramatangi. Ooh, they sit back and wait, the defenders.
Well, he's got the footwork to trouble the middles. There's no doubt about that, but I just think they've taken a strike weapon out of that right side, which has been so good for them.
Cody Walker again with the end over end kick. That's going to go close. Now, Tom Trebojevic did have that foot planted, according to Chris Sutton. So, extra tackle. They start on the 20. So that's the second time they've heard there, South Sydney, with that bomb.
He's a smart footballer, Tommy. He knew exactly where the line was, which a fullback should in that sort of situation. The difference between running it out of your own end and giving your side a 7-tackle set that starts on the 20.
And clearly got that foot down. So Tolu Kohler, Manly enjoying the best of it right now. This is Sean Kepi, his first run. Jerry Evans, put down by Olakau'atu. He had a little look. And he saw Jacob Host in front of him as he tried to cut back in. And now, a third error for the Manly side. 3 errors apiece. In fact, make it 4-3 with that error as the stats tick over. Not the easiest conditions here as Saluka Fafita carries it. Jacob Host.
Some balls, line balls being thrown out there, very flat.
Murray at the back here for Ilias. Oh, there's another tremendous tackle from Parker. All over Michael Cheekham. Cook though running and stabbing. Walker chasing. Oh, he almost got there. He's going to get a look here. Doesn't appear as though he got there in time.
Okay, Ash, mate, we're on the 6th tackle. Got no try. Just make sure this is grounded on the dead ball.
Oh, boy, he's gone close.
It's a manful chase, this.
He's gone a lot closer than what we thought, and Jerry Evans did a great job.
He's onside at the kick.
He's onside.
Well, Cody's body language says he doesn't think he scored.
No, he's not confident at all, which would make
With
you
the foot
think
out to Damien Cook, Cody Walker has both feet behind the ball, which is onside, playing on.
Jerry Evans always had it covered. He was back there and then decided to let it roll, and hopefully for him it was going dead. But Cody, at the death, gets around him, gets a hand. Oh, it's going to go dead.
Cody Walker makes
hang on, boy. Hang on. They're going to look at this closely. It's
grounded in or on the line.
Damn close. It's probably on the line.
But there might have been a touch of the ball before it touched the line.
Oh, hang on. Now he thinks he has scored.
The shape of the point of the ball is grounded in the in-goal area, which constitutes the try.
It's astonishing. Cody Walker has scored because he didn't die on the chase. Reward for effort. Finally, we have points.
Well, Manly pay a big price for the error they made in attack up the other end of the field. Olakau'atu putting the ball down, giving South a pretty good start to their set field position-wise, and then Damien Cook on play 5. A nice little grubber that, for all money, was going dead. All money going dead. and it just sat up at the death. Terry Evans was standing in front of the ball, just guarding against anyone making a play. Walker's come around the back of him to get a hand on it. It's incredible.
So to contort his arm there and ground it. So they're too honest these days, those players. Remember when this all started, they'd celebrate everything. Now they don't even celebrate the ones they score.
Just a fraction of grass in between the dead ball line and the point of the ball when he got his fingertip on it.
So the kick successful. Finally, points on the board. South Sydney 6, Manly 0. Well, James Hooper, what about that for a try?
Absolute genius from the South Sydney 5'8", Cody Walker, 33 years of age, showing all his experience there, Dan. Refused to give up on that beautiful little Damien Cook grubber kick. He's in his 173rd NRL game for the Bunnies, and that is one of the best tries that we have seen him score in 8 seasons in the NRL, Dan.
Jerry Evans almost built a wall around the ball then, didn't he? Like, he couldn't have got in a better spot to make it any tougher for Cody Walker.
Yeah, he's torn. Oh, hello. There's Cornelius getting on his skates. He's torn Manly apart in the past, but normally it's with blistering passing, not plays like that. That's Saluka for Feeder with a terrific run. Just gets him a bit of momentum, gets them on the front foot as Cheekham is felled. Now Murray. All of a sudden they look like they're in gear until Host puts it down, and now Manly get it here in very good field position. Bullimore, the man who plays it.
Well, we'll see how costly that error is with Manly now, and Bullimore with another charge into the South Sydney defence. Still a lot of tackles left in this set.
So Schuster for Cherry Evans. And that's Ilias racing up.
Well, he got his man too.
We know how good he can be defensively. Jake Trebojevic is going to carry it to the 10. Here's Schuster cutting out Turbo, and Parker, not the best pass, but well picked up by Garrick, launching towards the line. Cheekham desperate, last tackle coming. Jerry Evans, the kick, Olakau'atu!
Oh, he's good.
Amazing. Just amazing. He's a giant, yet he climbed up. He climbed up like he's carrying no weight at all, and then the big mitts to haul it in. Oh, what a return of serve.
Well, he scored a couple of tries for the Seagulls last week against the Eels. One of them was very similar to that. I think it was a Josh Schuster kick across field, and Olakau'atu got up above the Eels players, as he's done here against the South Sydney players one-handed. Just pulled that in. That is talent. From Hamoli Olakau'atu up over Isaiah Tass. Watch the take. One-handed, grabs it with 2, has to flip himself around to get the ball down. That's pretty classy stuff there, Dan. Brilliant from Olakau'atu. And they hit back, and South Sydney couldn't get through their set. From the kickoff, Cody Walker, the try scorer, turns Jacob Host inside. He spills the ball. Ruben Garrick goes awfully close bar for a great legs tackle from Michael Cheekham. And then the last play, the Seagulls get a try, as the Bunnies did on the last play, only a set before it.
He is arguably now as deadly with the kicking on the line as Jeremiah Nanai. He's done it already this year. That was a freakish take. And then, of course, he had to roll over and get it down. Now this game has come alive, Brandy. We waited 20 minutes. It was like the first round of a boxing bout, just seeing each other out here and just measuring each other. And the kick from Garrick levels us all up, 6 points apiece.
What a weapon Hamole Olakau'atu has become for the Manly Seagulls on this right edge, and it's a trimmed down Hamole Olakau'atu this season. Last year he tipped the scales at 120 kilograms. This year he's only 113. No McDonald's, no KFC, no pizza. He's only allowed 1 cheap meal a week, and that is dependent on Manly getting a win. And in great news for New South Wales fans, he hasn't spoken to Freddie, but he'd love to let him know he's keen.
Yeah, he's made those. He's made some noises about that really since January. Got to watch that cheat meal though, because he clearly hasn't stretched the friendship on that cheat meal, but we've all done it.
Well, he could be in trouble if they keep winning, Dan.
He went up like he was grabbing a board off the glass in the NBA. And he has played basketball and volleyball. And boy, oh boy. And Jake Trebojevic. Going up by Ethan Bullimore.
And a couple of good runs from Ethan Bullimore, just onto the field.
Second year at Manly. Trebojevic. He's looking for it. There he is, Bullimore from the Broncos. But, came here to Manly last year. Latrell, conservative. Tass. Dumped. So nearly at the 30-minute mark of this contest as Jed Cartwright goes to ground. Walker with the try, followed up by Olakuatu, both off kicks, both very different. Now Cartwright. Ilias's kick here has Tuipulotu backing back. He wants no part of that. That's a live ball. And Johnston's let that go. And it's going to be Manly ball.
Tough position sometimes as a defender and the defending winger when the ball comes down so close to the try line, whether to play at it or not. You sometimes hope the bounce favours you, and it did for Manly on that occasion. Tuipulotu.
Oh, that Johnston cheek him, launching himself at Garrick. Kelma Tuolungi, the former Tiger. Carrying it forward. Manly have had 5 offloads so far, so they're not totally putting the cue in the rack in terms of taking risks. South Sydney with the 1 offload. Bullimore charging. It's possible for Manly to play conservative. Oh, the outside inside as Schuster splashes off Saluka. Fafita and gets it on to Parker. Now the pass brilliantly hauled in. There's Turbo. Goes for the line, but it's coming back. It's been pulled up for a forward pass.
The first one, was it?
Well, that is a wonderful try that's been denied, and they are incensed, the Seagulls.
At no stage did I think was there a forward pass in that movement. Has it happened already? Well, that's
the
not,
one.
and that's no.
That's the one. Well, I'm saying that's the one.
I know, that is the one.
It's not forward.
The one from Brad Parker back into Schuster has been called forward. Big collision there. Pops one out there to Brad Parker, throws the dummy. No way was that forward. What is wrong? At any stage during that movement, did you think a forward pass had been thrown? No.
All right, so let off for South. Gee, it's a great try. It would have been a great try. What about Schuster just splashing off Saluka Fafita? That's a big prop who gave it all he had, and Schuster just bounced off.
But see what can happen when Schuster does run the ball and take, like he can bounce off a front rower and still produce something.
He only had 1 run last week. He was spectacular, but only the 1 run. Oh, that's come out, and it's come out legally. So they're going to play here a double knock on. It's going to be Manly ball. They just couldn't tack immediately.
Well, it was. He landed very awkwardly there, Kalaumatangi, and almost might have been a face plant. The ball just spilled out.
He's been a bit edgy, hasn't he, Kalaumatangi, this new position, and got frustrated earlier. Kyle Weeks has entered the game here. Yeah, he's on for Carl Lawton. He is quite dynamic, Kyo. Short stints in his couple of games this year in this role as the backup dummy half. Bullimore, busy in the Cartwright. 6 more tackles. Schuster for Trebojevic. Stepping inside Ilias and Cheekham. Cook was inside to clean it up. It's Cherry Evans. Looking at Olakau'atu, taking on Walker. Walker needs help. Oh, the offload. That's too good. Weeks around Kalamatangi. Oh, he almost got through Tass as well. Manly closing in. Schuster. Oh, he saw the defenders rush up, but all he could do was pop it in. Cherry Evans with the early kick. Oh, and Johnston, well, at least he snuffs it out for now. Tuipulotu came through a touch early.
Well, they still had 4 tackles left in that set, so he took a bit of a risk there, Cherry Evans. They got the result, Johnston just knocking it forward. And they'll get another set. They won't want to waste the field position that they've had over the last 15 minutes. They've grabbed 1 try, should have had 2. We'll see if they can grab their second from here. Big set defensively for the Bunnies coming up.
Trebojevic poised on the left here. The one player to the right of Daly Cherry Evans. So that's Schuster. Trebojevic. Campbell Graham. All over him. But back towards the middle for Bullimore. Cherry Evans, quick hands. Tolu Kola has a go! Kola gets it down, or does he?
No, he does lose it.
Chris Sutton doesn't believe so.
Okay, Ash, mate, coming up to 3. Got no try. Confirm this is lost by Tolu and not knocked out.
Well, Isaiah Tass looked like he was a beaten man there, but he might have just done enough.
I think he has, Dan. It didn't look like a try from where we are. Oh, the ball's
yes.
down. The ball's...
Just seeing where the ball's played out there from Isaiah Tass.
He got on the outside of Tass, and the speed of Kola, I thought he's going to get himself to the line. No, that's just a drop ball.
Ball carry.
That's just a drop ball.
So that's 2 disallowed tries.
Tomato Kula loses possession of the ball and knocks it on.
Well, it was a nice move he put on Isaiah Tass, wasn't it? Just straightened him up and went around him. He must have felt like that Tass was going to turn him over. Otherwise, he just falls into the in-goal area, trying to put it down pretty early.
Look, we're up in the commentary box. It's not that slippery down there. We're seeing some conservatism and balls that should have been put down. Gee, it's tense. It's a very different game to last night's Battle of Brisbane, but it's got that sort of tension about it. It comes down for Walker. Now on for Mitchell. I don't see much of Latrell yet as it comes from Cook away to Walker. Oh,
that's a great legs tackle there.
That's Olakau'atu. And that was a legs tackle with interest. Now, Davey Moale. Murray.
Oh, cleaned up. Sean Keppel from the inside.
After he got past Jake Trebojevic. Now Walker on the last. Loose. Oh, that's wild. And he bats the ground in disgust.
Well, very dangerous down the short side earlier in that set where he linked with Latrell Mitchell and then Cody Walker at them again. Tuipulotu would come in to mark up on Latrell Mitchell. That's who Cody was looking for. Unmarked down that left touchline was Alex Johnston. They just couldn't get the ball to him.
believe we're going to hear from Cody at halftime to talk about, I gather, with James Hooper, that remarkable try. If you missed it, if you just tuned in, you're flicking around, make sure you stick around for the halftime break with Vonnie and the crew. That the 2 tries tonight actually need to be seen to be believed. Now Bullimore. He's had very strong start to this game. That's his 7th run. Now Tom Todorovic. Here's Josh Schuster. On it goes to Alungi. Gets the arm free. Here's Garrick pinning the ears back, but the defence comes across. It's a high tackle. It's a high tackle.
Down the left side again, it's Trebojevic linking with Schuster. Just holds the ball up. Great pass here from Tuolangi. Out to Ruben Garrick. Goes for the corner. Latrell coming across. Steps in. Just clips him high.
Nothing more, Brandy.
Lockie Ilias from behind. Well, yeah, no, it's...
No, he's got a history, but that's...
Barely touched him. In terms of force, that's barely a touch.
Penalty, but that's it. So no thought of an attempted penalty goal here. Obviously, the angle would have played a significant role in that. Well, this could be a real moment just before half-time. They've been denied twice. Kepi within a couple of metres. Jerry Evans on the right side, and he has to work hard to get that. Here's Tom Trebojevic. Kohler again almost gets through Tass.
Just made a leg stop there, Tass on Kohler. Players were in front of him.
Now, that was a mess. That was a dog's breakfast. And now, hello, it's on. Well, what a spark this. Walker in the middle. Olakau'atu and Cook were entangled. Well, this is just sparked up out of nowhere. And now, they move to the dead ball line. Cameron Murray, who's he got in a headlock? With Garrick in the middle of all that. Yeah, Isaac Thompson there.
The 2 wingers from the other side came running across, did they?
Seemed like there was a score or 2 to settle there.
Well, that was a disastrous set from Manly. The 3 plays that they put together then that finished with the Olakau'atu, and that's what sparked it.
So Cook has taken exception to, I guess, the way Olakau'atu tackled him, maybe twisted him. Cook's done something or said something, and that's fired Tolu Kohler up, and then... Yeah, okay, so Kohler might have thought he lashed out, and then she was on.
Yeah, mate.
But Chris Sutton here is getting the word from the bunker what action, if any, needs to be taken. And he doesn't look 100%, does he, Cook? But he'll be fine. He'll just walk that off.
Hard to see exactly what happened there. Just now watch.
Oh yeah,
with the foot.
That we did not see.
No, didn't see that from the other angle.
But then you see, is that what they call the crocodile rock? What is that? The crocodile roll? I can't keep up with all the terms, but so there were 2 things there, and it's the trip that might have him in trouble.
So I don't need that to creep into it. I'll give them the same thing. It's on report. There'll be a penalty.
Okay, so report only. Now the trip, it's a different story, Randy, when it doesn't connect. It's a funny one, yes. If it's a clear attempt, it doesn't count the same as. Oh, that's not a trip. That's a lash.
Well, I guess he was lashing out at the ball. Just as Cook was picking it up, Olakau'atu kicked out at the ball. We're watching that in slow motion. It would have happened very quickly. He dropped the ball, thought he could kick it. It was still in play.
Yeah.
But what that has done is taken the focus off what Manly did with the ball during that set. Jerry Evans looked to his left, and there was 5 or 6 players in front of him. He couldn't give the ball to them. Olakau'atu kicking on play 3. They had a golden opportunity there with a couple of minutes left before half-time to grab the 3rd try of the game and take a lead into half-time. That won't happen now, I don't think.
Oh. Now there's a bit of venom here in this contest. 25 left. Might be a saving grace here that they're going to go off soon, because it doesn't look like tempers are frayed at all. 6 all. Now Lewis chiming in Latrell. Back inside for Graham. Just held on to Kepi, crucial. 2 tackles left, last minute. Oh, intercept! It's Cherry Evans! And he's going to go all the way! Goodbye! Cherry Evans makes it, only just, but Daly, Cherry Evans. Oh, he could sniff out an intercept. And Manly finally get their second try.
Well, I thought they'd blown their chance to be the team that took the lead to half-time after that set that they just put together. I wasn't thinking the other side of halfway, Cherry Evans would take an intercept and run 55, 60 metres. As they come to their left, South Sydney, Cody Walker just waiting for the ball to drop into his hands. It didn't make it to him. Cherry Evans stealing it out of his grip and running the required distance. Just watch it happen from behind. Oh, that's a great shot, isn't it? Cherry Evans coming at the camera.
Tell you what, he's never going to not make it. Johnston just thought he was a hope there. He has quietly become an intercept king, Brandy. He took 6 intercepts in 2021, 4 last year, and there's one that gets him a try. Did he take one in round 1? He is as likely as anyone in the NRL to do that.
And if you're a player, and generally you have a player and they take intercepts throughout their career, Brett Kenny springs to mind, Ryan Girdle was another one that was great at intercepts. They can just read the play. They see things that other players don't. They're special players.
So, Manly, what a strange way to get this second try, considering they were so close on at least 2 other occasions. So it's Manly in front. 12 points to 6. So we know they've got a late run in them, but they don't want to have to leave it to that yet again. Here we go, second half. There's Sean Kepi, his first to carry it forward. News today, it looks like Aaron Woods is going to join the club as part of a swap with a couple of young Manly players. Just spoke to him out the back. Seems like it's all going to happen, although it's not official. Ethan Bullimore. There's Kyo Weeks staying on the field. Carl Lawton, the starting dummy half tonight. And here we go. We've got a little problem here. Uh-oh. Olakau'atu just stretching that out. And while we just wait to see what's up here, oh, he just winced there, didn't he? Let's see what happened, if there was a twist.
Hard to say, he grabbed it immediately, just as a bit of weight from Cartwright on the other side, just dragged him down.
And looks like he's going to walk that off. Go to hoops in a second, because there's another player at half-time. There's a bit of concern about him as Schuster on the Bullimore. Don't make it to halfway, Manly. Well inside the 40, that kick, but easily cut off Latrell Mitchell. 3 runs in the first half. Now let's send it down to James Hooper. Hoops, that there was some concern about a South Sydney player at the break.
A lot of activity in the dressing rooms at halftime. Dan, Alex Johnson, as you can see on your screen there now, has got his right hamstring heavily strapped. He actually underwent a fitness test in the sheds at halftime. He has been cleared at the moment, as we see Keon Kalamatongi lose control of the ball there.
Indeed, thank you, Hoops. He's been frustrated, Keon. That won't help his cause.
You know what would help his cause? If they moved him back out to the right edge. I think that'd help South's cause and his cause.
So that's concerning about Johnston there, wearing a
I've been watching him, Dan. He's still moving it around. He's shaking the leg. He's still trying to work out whether it's good enough to stay on the field.
A love lost between those two. Seabold, Demetrio. As Manly in good position to start this set. Tolu Kola. Again, he does roll his sleeves up. Ethan Bullimore. Yet to see Ben Trebojevic, and the only one from Manly we're yet to see at this point, is Jake grinding the defenders back. South Sydney, the debutant Ben Lovett yet to appear. Now it's Schuster. Oh, back inside to Trebojevic, and Cook holds on. Schuster now with the kick. Where's Hamol there? Now he gets a little bump on the way through. Tass was wise to keep going there and not think that he had jumped from the in-goal area.
We were just talking about Tom Trebojevic and not involved in any big moments, but a lovely disguised pass here from Josh Schuster. Back on the inside, just popped it up. Tom splits them. Damien Cook has to make the tackle. Otherwise, Trebojevic finds himself, I think, in the in-goal area for a Manly try. Nice play. Great deception there from Schuster.
So Chukem again playing in the middle. He started on the edge, but just running down the centre of this Accor Stadium. So Tom Trebojevic now. Oh, drew in Graham. Thompson was left in no man's land. Garrick almost a halfway. He just cannot rest on Tom Trebojevic.
I think that's the quickest we've seen Tom accelerate from a slow start this year. Really put the foot down then to go to the edge and create some space down the left touchline for Ruben Garrick. Kohler with the footy. Manly shifting it right.
Tass does well there to keep him in check. Bullimore finding Cherry Evans. It's really starting to happen, Manly.
He's been good, Bullimore. You've mentioned his name a number of times, Dan. Very impressive.
Now it's Schuster, this time with the grubber. Mitchell should have no problems here, but pinned in the corner. So this game is being played at the Sea Eagles pace. Remember, South Sydney, all the outs they have, all in the forwards. Junior Totola, Shaquane Mitchell, Hame Sele, Jai Arrow, that's a big one. Saliva Havili, we haven't seen him yet this year. This will take some doing if they can get over this hump they have tonight. Only down by the 6 though. Murray for a running Walker. And Jed Cartwright into 3 defenders. Yes, no real pressure here with that midfield bomb. As Tom again veers towards the sideline. And the Tass all over him. Christian Tuipulotu just recently re-signed, extended his deal here. Wonderful try in the first half. Jake Trebojevic into Cook. And Kalamatangi as Weeks distributes. Schuster for Cherry Evans. Then the pass, too good for Garrick. And Graham, no problem helping Ruben over the sideline.
Well, that wasn't a fantastic moment for Manly. The pass, just a tough one to take there. Tried to lob it over. Well, he did lob it over the top of Trebojevic, but just couldn't find Garrick. Up above his head. Just short of the halfway to start their set, South Sydney.
Absolutely thumping South in the metres category. Nearly 300 more metres. They have had 56% of the ball, so that accounts for some of that disparity. And that's a significant advantage And they've gained up front particularly. Walker at the line. Mitchell, silky hands. The juggle from Johnston, and then he lost it.
Oh, it's going to be a knock on Alex Johnston. Beautiful hands from Latrell Mitchell. Quick, Alex Johnston. The Manly defence were there though. They had him covered down that short side. Cody, very dangerous. The juggle didn't help, but I think Tolu Kola.
There's a wall there.
Well, had his mark.
Terry Evans. Kawatu was there if needed. The South Sydney's try, it came in the 23rd minute. Hard to remember them having too many other chances. Off front from Tuolungi. Doesn't go too far though. Now Kepi steaming onto it. Skittling Cook. Comes back to Bullimore. Now it's Schuster. On for Trbojevic. Olakau'atu on the run. And Tass does well. Trbojevic looking down the short side as Walker captures him, leaving this last tackle. Schuster with the chase from Cook, coming down through the hands of Graham and beats them all. And no touch from Campbell, so a 20-metre tap.
Yeah, Brad Parker was the man that got himself, it looked like, in position to take that one, but set himself a bit early and the ball went over his head. South Sydney, just watched Parker come in and then realised, leapt too early. I don't think anyone got a hand to that, and the ball just bounced dead.
So the second 20-metre restart Manly have given away. Matangi has defenders all over him. It's his 11th run. That'll get him probably over the 100-metre mark. Oh, 6 more tackles. Well, we're just witnessing a momentum shift here. Maybe Mawale, driving run. Down by Trbojevic and Bullimore. Murray quickly on for Cartwright, up to the 20-metre line. Here's Murray at the line again. Ilias on. Walker on the right side, and he's got a double. South Sydney are back in business. Well, they have seemingly been outplayed, but here they are, a chance to level it up.
Set restart, Dan, and the set didn't start that far from halfway. Manly error. Cameron Murray out the back to Ilias, and then Cody Walker. Just enough speed to get on the outside of Brad Parker, who grabbed him by the shorts and the tail of the jersey, but was dragged into the in-goal area. And you just had a feeling that if Souths were going to get back in this game, it was this man that was going to do it, Cody Walker. He was dangerous in the first half, scored a great try through effort, and gets them to within 2, kick to come. They're down troops, but they've still got enough class to win this game.
So much time left in this game. Cody Walker. Boy, he had some impressive numbers against Manly over the years and scored a lot of doubles. Mitchell, that's got work to do, and just hangs out left. So Manly retain the lead. A good moment for the Rabbitohs. So Cody Walker, this try,
well, this
no one
incredible.
thought he scored. No one thought he got this down.
Cherry Evans couldn't have done any more to stop the ball and let it go over the dead ball line, but Cody, just through sheer effort, was able to get a touch to it before it touched the line, and well, a minute ago just runs in their second try. It's a Cody Walker revival, and I thought it'd be that way. He was dangerous in the first half. Looked like he could open them up. And now he's got them back to within 2.
Beautifully poised here. It is Rugby League in 2023. You know there's plenty more drama coming. It's Ilias G-Ken threatening the former Manly Seagull. His career started at Brookvale way back in 14 and 15. Kalal Matangi. Well, he's still got the energy, even though he's been in the middle all night. Ilias to the air. The chase led by Walker. And they are all over Tom Trbojevic inside the 10. So Souths have been reinvigorated here.
Yeah, Manly have struggled to bring the ball, and they faced this task in the opening 20 minutes, bringing it out of their own end, and they really did do it tough. South's defence very quick moving.
This is tackle 3. They're still inside the 10. The big unit, Paseka, a relieving run and a relieving penalty on top of that. That's a big let-off for Manly.
That was a 10-metre penalty, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Just double-checking.
We've seen a few times tonight players have been up on both sides, seemingly inside the 10. Manly now. Cross halfway with Paseka.
Oh, this is better from Paseka. This is what he can do. He needs to run like this every day. It's 2 runs there where he's done some damage.
Oh, Schuster, come on, stop it. Now out it goes to Kohler. Oh, the dazzling footwork. Boy. Isn't he something? Tolu Kohler. That's the 10-metre line. Lawton back in the game. An extravagant dummy. And Murray just holds on. Back on the inside, Kepi has a crack. 1 tackle left. Crash play, Paseka. Not this time, not this time. 5 in the tackle, though. That's what Taniela Paseka demands when he's on the charge.
Yeah, big and strong, but too many South defenders there. And they need a little bit more of that from Paseka. A couple of big runs for his stint in the second half. And Manly off the back of the penalty come pretty close.
Oh, Tom Burgess and Paseka. A couple of elk running into each other. G-Cam. A couple of sprightly runs of late. Now Latrell Mitchell down the middle. We're playing for 6 more tackles here, South, with these play the balls, but the ref not playing along. There's a kick which turns Garrick and Trbojevic around, and Tom leaves it late. But he has no other option. That's from a long way out, Lockie Ilias.
Yeah, Tom Trbojevic just up in the line, but no problems getting back to the ball and just had to wait and give it every chance to go dead.
Just couldn't get that foot over.
Big difference, isn't it? Line drop out or 7 tackle set. You do give it the chance to run dead, but the South Sydney chase putting enough pressure on Tommy to make him play at the ball.
Haven't had many of these tonight. Not many up here for South if they want to go short. Now there's a bit of extra protection in the middle. Yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one. First dropout. There you go. First dropout of the night. So now it's the Bunnies really holding sway in terms of the run of play. Manly just on top. Tom Burgess has been subdued tonight, but that's a good run. As Murray, he slipped by that awkward-looking Kepi tackle. Lamatungi again with the early ball for Ilias. Mitchell's cut out. Oh, it's too good for all of them. Now, was it off the fingertips? Yes, it was.
Just
Reuben
got
Garrick.
it. Yeah,
Reuben Garrick. And interesting what would have happened if he didn't touch it.
I don't know.
I don't think Thompson's getting that.
No, I don't think he is either. But I don't think that changed things. I think the pass was missing the mark anyway, but fortunately for South, they get it back with just the slightest of touches there from Reuben Garrick.
And obviously accurate, because Manly would have challenged you would think, and we haven't seen a challenge tonight either way. So Burgess. The 70 metres before that run. Murray early ball. Oh, that's a poor pass. That's an unusually poor pass from Cameron Murray.
Well, he threw the intercept pass, Cam Murray. And you're right, Dan, it is unusual. He's so good at just straightening up and delivering the ball to his playmakers. Cherry Evans snuck up in the back end of the first half to take the intercept on him. He wasn't looking and looked too late. That one just out in front of Cody Walker. Robs them of chance.
It's been a funny all weekend with the programming. Super Saturday, still we had 2 games, not the 3. Tomorrow we've got the Sunday ticket. It should be called the Super Sunday ticket, because we've got 3 games back to back. 8 hours of wall-to-wall league. And Warriors Bulldogs, that's a very good game from across the Tasman, and a fascinating one. 2 p.m. New South Wales time, 1 p.m. Queensland, 4 o'clock Newcastle, Canberra. And then the late game, it's the Derby, Dragons and the Sharks from Cogra. And then finish off your day Sunday night, Matty Johns. Every game, every round, live and ad break free, only here on Fox League. I love Matty's reaction to the Nathan Cleary field goal that's been doing the rounds. He didn't know he was on camera there. It was totally natural, so that's it was great to see. An astonishing play. And ultimately, Mitchell Moses winning the night. Here's Manly. So Campbell Graham, oh dear, there, he might be in a bit of trouble, Campbell Graham.
Yeah, it flashed to him just after that, and he was grabbing the cheek. I'm sure that the independent doctors or someone will have noticed that.
Olakau'atu there threatening. A few minutes since it's been down this end. Oh, that's going to allow Mitchell to go straight into stride. So Souths have enjoyed some good field position of late. Tass's run followed up by Tom Burgess.
Well, Tom's had it a bit, hasn't he?
His second
Tom Burgess,
stint
yes.
has certainly started well. Walker, Tass with space, holding it up. Johnston, haven't seen much of this tonight. Gets it too close to the 10. Murray. Ilias. Mitchell. Oh, he fooled them all. Except Schuster. Now it comes here on the last, a little grubber. Just didn't have enough on it. Olakau'atu cleans it up.
Yeah, he read it well. Olakau'atu just ducked back on the inside, saw that Ilias was going to drop it straight and towards the posts. He got me, Latrell. I thought he'd passed the ball. He still had it, but it was a great tackle from Josh Schuster.
Now, little trip here from Cartwright. Out of marker. Penalty Manly.
Was that Cherry Evans with a quick run out of dummy half, and
so obviously
Jack Cartwright not square.
No, you can't be square when you're lying on the ground.
Very, very hard not to make a play, but watch someone run past.
So Manly put it into touch. Pretty good field position here. Paseka rides a heavy couple of hits there and still gets it on. Tuolungi, oh, he got going quickly. Ilias again, sturdy. Tuolungi gets up slowly. Aloiai straight into Murray. Plenty of tackles left. Plenty of tackles left. Oh, penalty in front.
Can't just reach into the ruck.
Reached around the ruck. Yeah, sometimes when the dummy half takes a step out from the ruck, you can make a play. But if it's just a hand around the back to try and disrupt the pass.
This is Ben Lovett, the Parks spaceman. 150 people from Parks have made the trip here to Sydney. Good luck, young man, Ben Lovett. He might have to do some defence early. There's Lawton with a 360. With 6 more tackles. Oh, there's Paseka. Oh, he's put the ball down. He's just put the ball down. Oh, penalty. Oh, they're going to blow up about this.
Ruck interference.
Ruck interference.
Okay. Time off.
And are they going to challenge this?
We'll go to repeat it in a second. Ash, mate, captain's challenge from South on the decision of ruck interference.
Big decision this.
I'll come back to you in a second. I'll do it the challenge, then we'll have a chat.
He takes a step sideways to play the ball, and then Cameron Murray comes backwards, falls back into the ruck.
Yep.
The ball's played on the mark. Cameron Murray has failed to clear the ruck area and has interfered with play. The challenge is unsuccessful.
We were told in the off-season the onus is more on the attacking player, but there's nothing Paseka could have done.
But he didn't put the ball. That's only when you plant the ball.
Exactly
Now,
right.
he
Mate, you've had the challenge. It was deemed unsuccessful. But the other issue you got is the number of penalties you started giving away when we got down here. Everyone's just taking it into their own hands. I've tried to deal with it. Don't fix it. I'll keep going. Right, wait the line.
And as you'd expect, Manly going to tap and go here. No real value for them going from 2 to 4 ahead. They haven't scored in this second half. Jerry Evans. Schuster. Down the corner there with a pass to Kohler. Chiming in on the opposite side for him. With the hands to Aloiai. Boyovich on the left here. Schuster or Tuolangi. Great tackle, Ilias. He's done it again, Trebojevic on his backside. And now, South fans want a penalty, but Schuster does enough to get Manly one more play. There's Turbo. There's the pass for Garrick into a cul-de-sac. Tuolangi back in field for Aloiai. Cherry Evans. Has that got enough on it? Oh, it's a great catch from Johnston. That wasn't all that easy either.
You know, he started to move in field there because he didn't know what sort of kick Cherry Evans was going to put on, and Cherry Evans almost getting it over the outstretched hands of Alex Johnston. Ooh. Ben Lovett.
There you go.
Big shot. Welcome to first grade.
We can hear the crowd up here. They're making some noise.
Boy, that's a big hit on Campbell Graham.
Sure was. Good for the Lovett clan. Now your man is officially a first grader. You see, needs everything he can muster out of this. Not many metres in that set for South. As Dom Trebojevic already closing in on halfway. It's been tense all night, this game. It stayed within one score the whole way.
And both teams have half a dozen players in their lineups to break the game open. There's plenty of game breakers on this field at the moment, Dan.
Well, Karatu certainly one of those. Certainly already proven that tonight. Trebojevic, defender sits back and waits for him to make his move. On the final play, it's Cherry Evans to kick again. And this is going to bring Johnston forward. Kohler can't outleap Johnston.
Great contest for the ball, though. Kohler keeping his eye on it, and Johnston doing a great job to come up with it.
You can see hands on knees. That's Cam Murray out the back. He's almost out of puff. He's an Iron Man, and it's hard going for him. Tom Burgess. That runs a battle. Saluka Fafita, a little fresher. The drop by Tuolungi primarily. Again, Ilias kicking from inside the 40. At least he finds some open space here. And a good line of South's defence. "14 minutes left. And that's come out. That's the moment South were craving.
Zero. Backwards, play on.
So put down by Tuipulotu. And now the Bunnies have their chance. Saluka Fafita. This is where Mitchell and Walker, this is where they eat. Tom Burgess. Oh, geez, they've done a great job on him, the Manly team.
Yeah, Jake Trbojevic underneath there. Terrific tackle.
Now Walker, he's already got 2 tries. Oh, look at the footwork. He just took the tumble. Lawton holds on and then rides his luck. Line ball pass to Mitchell. Penalty. This could tie it up. This could tie it up. Mitchell straight away with the 2 fingers.
Well, Cody Walker's footwork almost got him into the in-goal area there, Dan. That was brilliant stuff. Just lost his footing at the death, and someone came from behind. Look at the acceleration, beats Jake Trbojevic, just falls over as Lawton gets to him. Quick play the ball, Latrell's there.
So we're going to be tied up here.
That was a high shot.
Geez, Cody Walker, isn't he troubling them? All right, 12 points all. 12 minutes to play. They have absorbed so much, South Sydney, but here they are. They've got it back level. Chris Sutton and Latrell have an interesting conversation.
Oh, gee, that is a borderline penalty. That high shot. Anyway, it's 2 points and we're all square. I don't even think he touched. He's got him by the shoulder.
Well, I'm afraid to ask, Brandy, your reaction to a previous forward pass, whether that pass was clean.
Well, it's there to look at. Like, I'm just commenting on what I'm seeing, and that was a tough call against the Seagulls.
No, there's not a single person watching that disagrees, but I think that pass there was perhaps one that could have been called forward. But here we are, 12 all. Here's Kalamatangi. 15 runs over 150 metres. That was South Sydney's first second half penalty. A pretty good one for them to get.
Another great legs tackle there on Cameron Murray from Trbojevic. Quick play the ball though.
Mitchell down the middle off the Cook run. This has turned into a terrific set, and they are almost getting 6 more. Ben Trbojevic, perhaps a touch fortunate. Tom Trbojevic. Kalamatangi, not a mid-air tackle. But Manly, look where they're starting.
Yeah, some tough yards now for the Seagulls. That set from the Bunnies, all off the back of a Cameron Murray quick play the ball. Hasn't happened that often tonight, but he can spark things for the Bunnies.
Garrett, evasive to the 20. That's 4 though. Tom Trbojevic. Well, now they're going to need all of Daly Cherry Evans and his right boot. Good pressure from Cook. Not as flush as you can get from DCE, and South Sydney are in very good field position.
Yeah, that was terrific work from Damien Cook there to pressure Cherry Evans, who has a great long kicking game, but The pressure forced him to miss-hit that one, and it only travelled 35 metres.
Now starting to look like a team that believes. Now Ilias at the line. Mitchell to Graham. Just on the 20. Murray for Walker. Walker for Tass. Sliding defence all over the South Sydney centre. Ilias, oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's too big. We've seen some wonderful kicks tonight from Lachlan Ilias. That one, though, we'd love to have over.
Yeah, that's disappointing that. He decided to kick it straight. Ball came to him and he wasn't sure what to do with it. He looked to his right and then thought, I'll kick it, and just got it too heavy. Where does this Manly set finish now after that with 7 tackles?
It's been a long time since Manly have beaten the South. When they did, 13-12. Cherry Evans field goal. He's got 26 of them in his career. Mitchell, the only South Sydney player to have a first-grade field goal. Hard to believe Cody Walker doesn't, but that's the case. And Ilias yet to get one as well. Here's Cherry Evans was happy to take the tackle. Tom Trbojevic. Seen a fair bit of that from him second half, just hard running down the centre. Schuster. Could be a contest here with Parker getting involved, and then the tap on.
Knock on Manly, it'll be a hand over 10 out.
You could hear it loud and clear from Chris Sutton. South ball.
There we go. Brad Parker got himself into a position, but he dropped to the ground as he was trying to catch. They're going to challenge it.
Now this, we talked about big moments. This is one right here.
Is this the first captain's challenge tonight?
For Manly. South, remember, ruined theirs
The Manly
had to
kick
play
chase.
the ball. Not too far from this part of the field.
Brad Parker touches the ball first and knocks it into the South Sydney defender. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Yep.
It's going to be a big long mate over there.
Some would say that's not a very good challenge. But
Marcus out.
stakes are there. If
Ball out. Front foot, boys.
that went their way, we would drop out coming towards them. So challenge is done now. 12 all. Golden point on our horizon. That was also 2019, these two sides, that 13-12 game. And Cherry Evans is the intercept king. He's the golden point king as well. 6 times Manly have won off his boot. He has more golden point wins than anyone else since that started 20 years ago.
He's kicked some amazing field goals over that time, Dan. He got one in him tonight.
And here's Walker. South, they might try and do this with a try. Oh, Isaiah Tass, what a beautiful move he put on Kohler. There's been some wonderful one-on-one battles across the field here. Tom Burgess. Now he is well over 100 metres. Ilias goes to the air. That's coming down about 15 out. Or Campbell Graham had a shot at it. He thinks he didn't touch it the first time, but no panic from Tom Trbojevic. Manly's turn. Less than 7 to go.
Bit slow, some of the Manly players to get back on side. They're going to have to find some energy.
Being a taxing game, not the easiest surface. Bit heavy underfoot. Jake Trbojevic, as usual, playing every minute of this game. Oh, there's Lawton almost breaking them open. Cherry Evans jumping in at dummy half. Aloye into Lovett. And also Murray, 45 out, too far out for DCE. He's happy to try and pin Johnston.
Neither side really getting far enough down the field to either have a shot at field goal or put up an attacking kick as they spread the ball south.
This is something, as Campbell Graham. But all night, both sides have just seemed to have had numbers everywhere in defence. Saluka for Theta. Gets him. In fact, that's Isaac Thompson. My apologies. The beard. Latrell Mitchell. Now Murray. On it goes for Walker. Here's Tass with space again. Good set for South. Ilias tries to fool them. Love it. Keeps it going. Tass, the grubber. Oh, an awkward bounce. It's come out. It's play on. Oh. Heart-stopping moment there for you Seagulls fans.
Very close, South Sydney. Now they try and get it out of their own end. Down that left side, Isaiah Tass. The kick, an awkward one. Very hard to field for Tom Trebojevic. It came free, and fortunate for the Seagulls, Kepi was there.
It's a good run from Ben Trebojevic when Manly, it was just threatening to be a problem the start of that set. Cherry Evans out of dummy half. Is either side going to get a shot off here? With only 4 minutes left, no one has been close enough to even think about a field goal.
No, if you get yourself in position, time is ticking, Dan. It's
well, we know Cherry Evans and Mitchell both have range.
This time Manly kicking out of their own end.
Well, they're just going set for set, which has been the tone of the night, really. Johnston. But we're going down to the finish. It's another dramatic game in 2023.
We've still got 3 South players that just haven't got back on side. Cameron Murray, Tom Burgess, Damien Cook. He's
tank
just getting on side now.
Brandy, the tank has been empty on Murray so early for him. He is such an iron man. That's the sort of night it's been. And not many metres here, but there he is. He'll never stop trying, Cameron. And Burgess on tackle 4. Ilias. That's a good kick, but just can't slip by Garrick. So another set where a field goal not a possibility. And Manly, this is not bad field position for them. And they got the energy as players are slowly walking back. You see him in the bottom of screen there.
I think Lockie Ilias was looking for 40-20 there. He just didn't hit it properly. I think that might be the play for Cherry Evans.
Yeah, Ilias looked like he almost stepped back, didn't he, to make sure he was behind that 40.
We're talking about Cherry Evans kicking field goals. I've seen him kick some unbelievable 40-20s, but they're up over that mark now through Trebojevic.
Well, 4 gone. Interesting. Cherry Evans, Tom Trebojevic, Walker has been superb tonight. Last, Cherry Evans. Just corkscrews that. Well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen soon. There's, a set left each. And players are just wilting out there. Murray, he can only watch on as the play comes towards him. Crowd is trying to lift the bunnies. Kalama-Tungi with a chance to offload. That's off Manly hands.
6 to go.
How fortunate. How unfortunate for Alloy A. But now South might get a shot here. Cheekham. This would be a heartbreaker for the Seagulls if they concede now. Kalama-Tungi.
Boy, he's done some work, Kalama-Tungi, in a position that he's not used to.
18th run in the middle. Murray at the wide. Walker. Floater. Johnston. That's the 30. That's tackle 3. They've got time.
They've got to get it back to the centre.
They've got time to steady. Mitchell's field goal kicking has been hit and miss. But now the moment is coming. Walker Rather Cook to the 10. Here we go. Mitchell's waiting. Mitchell with a chance. Mitchell to win it. No good. No good.
Time's off.
They are out on their feet. Latrell Mitchell, Tom Trbojevic, it was one-on-one. And it was enough to put him off. Didn't get it in the air.
Now, Manly, only 47 seconds left. They need a penalty like Penrith on Thursday night. The zero tackle is inconsequential, really. It's about the clock. But they might just get close enough. Cherry Evans has popped field goals from 45 out in the past to win games. They're going to get to that point and closer. Kepi.
Got to get back to the centre. They've only got one more.
Ben Trbojevic, pass okay. 30 metres out. It has to be here. Cherry Evans is on the right. No, they're going to go for one more. It's Tom Trbojevic.
Too much.
5 seconds left on the official clock. They get it off. Cherry Evans to win the game. Charge down. Now the chase. Damien Cook toes it ahead. Kohler leads the race. Oh, it's incredible. Now Tola, what's he got? He's going to keep it going. This is remarkable. Garrick goes to ground. Well, that is extraordinary. And we've got more football to come. 2023 Rugby League. It is the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, that is unbelievable, isn't it?
There are players on, they are gone. Damien Cook, Cameron Murray, Josh Schuster. And we go to Golden Point. Latrell had a shot.
I thought they took one too many. Tom Trbojevic taking that extra hit up, got them a little closer. And then it was the charge down from Damien Cook. But here's Latrell, the first one. A low hook as Tom Trbojevic came through, and then it was Damien Cook backed his way into the kick from Cherry Evans. The ricochet went 20 metres forward. He towed it through. Kohler just breezed past him, though.
Damien Cook has made
he's out
48 tackles.
Out in his feet.
There are players from both sides.
Cameron Murray and Tom Burgess.
The tank is finished.
Yeah, they were waiting. They would wait 3 tackles for the South Sydney side to bring the ball to them. They were that exhausted they couldn't get back past the ball.
So 2 more changes allowed, obviously. Manly are the Golden Point masters. Talked about Daly Cherry Evans. They've won 6 of their last 7. I don't know if that counts for much, given they haven't played Golden Point since 2019. The common denominator, though, is the great Daly Cherry Evans.
Yeah.
South Sydney's record is surprisingly poor in Golden Point. 6 of their last 7 they've lost, dating back a decade. They played a couple of games last year. Look at Murray. He's still breathing in the big ones.
Just flip her and let it in the ground. Okay, heads the call. Heads it is. What are you doing, mate? Yep, we're going to run that way, so South will kick and go that way.
Well, when you're talking field goals, that's the man you want on your side, Daly Cherry Evans. How many did you say? 26 in his career?
That's right.
I've seen him kick some of the most unbelievable field goals, left and right-footed, Dan. So we'll see if the master of Golden Point can get it done for the Seagulls, or whether it's going to fall to the boot of Latrell Mitchell. And Latrell has kicked some amazing field goals himself from a long way out.
Well, this game just more to be written. Jason Demetre down on the sideline. The Gladiator. That face has barely changed expression.
Who's got the most energy? Who can get their team in a position to kick the field goal to win the game?
It seems it's those two, doesn't it? Mitchell or Cherry Evans. You've still got Trbojevic, you've still got Cody Walker, who at times tonight has cut the Seagulls to shreds. Enjoy Golden Point on Super Saturday. South looking to break a 2-game streak. Manly trying to win their 3rd in a row. They are playing on fumes, all these players. Oh, ball put down by Alloy, and it's South Sydney who'll get the first shot.
Oh, boy. Oh, That's heartbreaking for the Seagulls. Alloye just snatching at a pass. Play 3 as they try and work it out of their own end. Well, the Bunnies can't believe their luck. The smiles on their faces. They've still got to get it done, though, Dan.
They're the sort of team, though, they'll have a crack at a try first. Perhaps we're going to see someone else. Is it Ilias? Is it Cody Walker? He's never kicked a field goal in the top grade. Will it get that far? Campbell Graham. Mitchell lurking in the middle. Not coming here, though. Tom Burgess. He's had some Golden Point heroics. Mitchell is back right behind Cook, but they'll just go forward again with Kalama-Tangi. So it's all about the field goal here. They're not considering a try. Latrell, terrible pass, so he has to reconsider. Tass. And they're wide out, but they've still got 2 tackles. Not surprisingly, it comes back to the middle. Cook out of puff with that previous pass. He's got Lachlan Ilias to win it. He's done it! Lachlan